Hello everyone, welcome back to the SMITE guide to Ymir. This is Ymir in Slash. Now, I've had 3 episodes of Ymir in Season 9 Conquest, had an early game duo lane, early game solo lane, and a full game of support. I'm not doing a full game of solo lane, because once you get out of the laning phase as a solo laner, as a guardian, typically you play very similarly to the support, just with maybe slightly more damage. In Slash, you're kind of going to be going along with the build ideas of solo, even if your actual gameplay is support-like. So you're kind of merging the philosophy in the outlook of a support role from Conquest, but you're building like you're a solo laner. There are a couple of reasons for this. First off, typically you need to get tanky fast in Slash. No way around that. But you also will need to be able to do damage as needed, and the simple reason why is because you might be the only thing standing between a tower or a Phoenix and the enemy Juggernaut. And if you don't have the capacity to do at least a little bit of damage, you're going to lose that fight, even as a tank. Trust me, I've tried. So there is a demand for a small amount of damage. I typically stick with 1, no more than 2 damage type items as a support in Slash. Now in this particular case, considering that my allies don't heavily rely on auto attacks, in fact only Honor is the only other one who does, I will be building Gilded Arrow. Now this is a bit of a risk, keep in mind, because this makes me defensively slightly weaker. And it doesn't allow me to heal from the early game by getting assists, so I have to play a bit safer as a result. And the only reason I'm really doing that is because Ymir does have such powerful auto attacks with Gilded Arrow that it's just really effective. So we're going to go into that. We're going to go into Gauntlet of Thebes as normal. I'm just changing up the starter item. I am still going to go for Gauntlet of Thebes. Again, I'm kind of doubling down on the risk profile here. I could go Blink. I'm not going to. I'm going to go Meditation here just because of the risks inherent here. And we're going to go with Healing Potions here. So we are going to want to play a little bit. So there will be times, obviously, when you'll want to aggress, but mistakes will be very heavily punished. So you really want to pick your fights carefully. Now, this obviously always going to be this fight here in the central area over the damage buff. Is it life or death necessary to get the damage buff? No. But it can really give you an early game edge that is very easy to turn into a first blood or something like that. So we're just going to try to lure this in. Now, interestingly enough, the enemy has 3 tanks. Shiva, Kabrakan, and Ganesh are all 3 building tank. Shiva's building damage. Kabrakan looks like he's building hybrid. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Ganesh is building damage. That is a damage Ganesh. Alright, this is why we build. Missed that. Still getting a little bit used to my controller. My mouse here. Now, I came over here because I'm going to try to lure the enemy. No, they're just not being lured. Well, Vamon came over. Yeah. Didn't quite want to engage that. Turned out it would have been okay. I thought he had the enemy Shiva waiting in ambush. Nope. Hello. Bit of a bold move, but sure. Not today, Zerg. Get out of here, punk. Nice ult, nice ult. Not sure why you used it there, but it was accurate and did some decent damage. Okay. Nope. Disengage. We don't win this fight. We're outnumbered right now. Just gonna keep Scylla alive over here. Alright. No, we're fine with that. Alright. We're just trying to stack some gold right now. Now you'll notice I didn't go super aggressive there. I was basically trying to keep allies alive. I made a couple of moves trying to lock someone down, but mostly I was counter-initiating there. The reason why is, again, because I am in a bit of a defensively vulnerable position. I don't want that. I might have Gilded Arrow, but that does not necessarily mean that I have the kind of damage output where I can take the damage buff. If no one else was there to take it, yeah, I'd take that, because I could still turn it into something useful. But if someone else is around, in that case, on her, don't take it. Because you're never going to do as much damage as a roll dedicated to actually dealing damage. I badly goofed that. So close. He's going to dive that. You know, that was not bad. That was not bad. You want to mess with this? I can actually take you. If I hadn't whipped my auto... Okay, you're going to ult? That's fine. I'll just run back into the tower. You can't kill me in here. You're not that strong. Punk. Don't you flex at me. I don't care. I didn't intend to kill him, but it's not a big deal. Not in Slash. Not with building a little bit of damage. I'm going to fall back. I have enough for Gauntlet of Thieves, I think. Yeah. It's pretty huge. We're also going to get level 2 meditation. And we're going to get more health potions. Alright, so we're still going to be playing a bit safe. We're still going to be a bit conservative about our attacking here, because we still want to build these stacks for Thebes. After Thebes, we can get a little bit more aggressive once we get that stacked. But for now, we still want to play this a little bit slow, a little bit cautious. Don't do anything too crazy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good aggression. Good aggression. I had the whole, pretty much the, I think we did actually have the whole team right there. Go ahead and heal everyone up here. Nice. Hello. Now we're going to leave this place. No, we're not. Because Sula's committing pretty hard here. Get slapped, son. Okay, time to go. That's a shame. I was trying to save him. I tried very hard to use that wall to save him. I kind of figured I was going to die, but he ended up dying anyways, so it was worth a shot. We're going to get sovereignty at this point. The reason why we're getting sovereignty is primarily because, alright, the Ram has flat pen. The Shiva has 10%. Yep, so we'll go ahead and grab sovereignty for increased physical protections. And then... what will I want next? Kind of leaning towards Shogun's Kusari, even though not a whole lot of enemy allies really necessarily need it. There we go. Not enough. He moves too quick with that. Oh wait, she's going really... she really went ham for that. Oh, she tried. Relax. Don't get uppity. Oh, nice. Unless it was sincere, because that was a pretty good move by his part. Alright. That was a good throw, though. Could be honest. That was just a fire throw. I missed that completely. That's fine. We're fine. No, we're not fine. It was a good attempt. Alright. That's fine. I'll chill here. Okay. There we go. Could not hit him with my abilities for anything. If I just hit him with one freeze, that would have made a world of difference in that. But I unfortunately whiffed all my freezes. We're not that far behind though, so. Alright. Pretty sure I have sovereignty, but I want to finish this wave at the very least. You turd. I want to save Shiva. I don't have the mana for this. Okay, never mind. Get this. Get Blink. Get Greater Blink. Alright, at this point I definitely need some magic protections. I get Pestilence. I'm not sure. Okay. That was a complete whiff. Good play, good play. Alright. Nice. Alright. Back it up. What are you? That's fine. I don't care. I'm going back. What the heck? Now, he shouldn't need help against Ganesh, even if Ganesh is building damage. This should be fine. Yeah, we're going to go for Pestilence, I think. They have a lot of healing. Shiva heals himself and others. Vaman has his self-heal on his ult. Ram has Aussie. And is going for Executioner. That's not too surprising. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's fine. Silence Shiva, you turd. Uh-huh. You're gonna dive this? What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright. I don't worry. Yeah, can you wait a second? I'm trying to do something. Alright. Gonna come over here and help with this Juggernaut. They don't even need it, never mind. Sorry, son. You made a goof. Yep. I'm waiting for him to do his ground pounds. There. That's what I wanted to see. Good shooting. Alright. Getting out of here. Okay. Back in we go. Now, I'm not sure what I want as my next item. I'm kind of leaning towards Breastplate of Valor and then finishing up with the Shogun's Kusari. Might be the move. Oh, he activated that. Alright. Cool, cool. Bye. Alright, fair enough. Ouch. Stop that. Beats, huh? Alright. Hey, no, fair enough, fair enough. I was way too aggressive with that, trying to avenge the, Scylla. Yeah, I'm gonna need the cooldowns here. The enemy team is relying very heavily on crowd control to get the job done. So actually, I just realized they have 4 tanks, or 4 frontliners. Rom being the only serious damage there. Rom is, very fortunately for me, not building crits, though. The reason why that's important is because I don't have to spend an item getting Spectral Armor. I'm free to get Breastplate of Valor. So this means that I get cooldowns on top of my physical protections, whereas if I was forced to build Spectral Armor, I wouldn't be able to do that. And that's pretty important to Ymir because, obviously, as a support, at least half of his utility, if not more, comes down to his abilities. Very nice. Yeah, patience this, son. Did he stay up? He did not. He went back. I'm gonna die. Nope. Sorry, son. You might kill me, but you're not getting Scylla. That's fine. I saved Scylla. At the very least, she got out. She's not doing too great, but that's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. He's making it a trade rather than just losing the tower. He wouldn't be able to defend the tower by himself. They're too tanky for that. He made the right decision there. I'm going to be honest. You do have to... When you're going to split push like this, you have to very carefully assess the situation. This is completely unrelated to supporting, because supports don't split push. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. In Slash, they can with a Juggernaut, but they normally can't and shouldn't be. Right? But if you're going to, you have to make the decision here of... No, we're not going to surrender this. Of, can I defend the tower? Or will that just end up in complete defeat? I'm gonna lock you in here. Come here. That's fine. I could have killed him if Bracken hadn't come in. I think. Still, I was able to get out alive, which is at least a good enough compromise for me. But yes, Ymir looked at the situation, realized he was never going to be able to defend the tower, and did something. I know you were there. You are not even remotely interested in fighting me, are you? Alright. Very nice. Oh, they kind of slapped him. Honor doesn't have enough pen. I can already tell. Just by how little damage he's doing to Shiva, who only has 1 physical protection item. He just got Executioner. Okay, then why is he hitting so weak? That's interesting. He shouldn't be hitting that softly. There we go. That was a mistake, and you don't know it yet, do you? Okay. Good play. Very good play. Ah, shoot. Why did that not work that time? That's weird. Usually that works. I'm kind of surprised it didn't that time. Okay. Alright. And now we'll get one more magic protection item. I am going to go with the Shogun's Kusari, I think. I think that'd be my best option. Yes. Okay. Scylla's in trouble. They should probably be helping her. Interesting build. The first two make sense. I'm not so sure about the Ratatouille. I don't like that as much on him. I guess I can talk about that a little bit later, though. Hey, son. You think you're getting out of here? That's cute. Now we're starting to see some damage out here. Yes. Could you catch up to him and finish him off, please? No? Let me help you with that, because apparently I'm the only one who can lock him down to kill him. I might as well take these out. Ah, shoot. Just at a distance. Come here. I can kill you, and you know it. Shoot, just out of range. He used his dash. Shoot. Just going to rely very heavily on the... Missed. That's unfortunate. Nope. I'm just going to freeze you and get out of here. It's not going to work, is it? Nope. Ah, I was just about to wall him off. Or at least make the attempt to. Alright. Soon we'll be finishing this. Actually, maybe I should finish this first. Yeah, probably. Alright. Because as you've seen, I've been able to use my damage to some extent effectively. I did at one point sacrifice the Anhur in an attempt to trade him for Vamon and failed. That is my fault. That was the wrong decision. I should have dropped the Vamon and went to save Anhur, and that probably would have gone a bit better. That was a bad decision on my part. I got too focused on the kill. I really shouldn't have. Definitely an unfortunate decision. You gotta let go of the kill as a sport, even if you're building the damage, kind of. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we're dead here. Yep. That's okay. That's okay. Overall, my gameplay has been good, except for that moment where I sacrificed Anhur. That was a stupid decision. It's terrible decision making. He should be able to defend this. To some extent. Now those minis are going to finish that off. I didn't see them back there. Ah, yeah, that's it. Nope, he's going to at least survive. They were focusing too much on the Ra. Yeah, they should have just finished the Titan off. They lost their opportunity. They just threw away a win right there. That was a bad decision on their part. Yeah? Yeah? How'd that escape go for you, huh? I love Ymir's walls. Just the absolute despair is just so delicious sometimes. This is a bold move. A worthy gamble, but I don't think we have what we need. Whew. That was close. Nope, I'm going to leave that one. I've already made that mistake once this match. We're not going to do it again. That's right. Hi. Hi there. How you doing? Oh, I missed that. That's unfortunate. I can't lock him down with my wall. No, I can. You goofed it. I goofed it too, though. We're good. So far. Aha! Nice. I'm not gonna... Nope. That's a lost cause. Can catch up to him. Gonna grab Shogun's Kusari. We're gonna finish this off. And finish this off. Gonna grab a potion of power. I'll defend. I got it. I got it. Boom. I forgot he can do that. There we go. We have Kabrakan right here as well. Yeah, that's he can take that. We'll take this. As an ADC, he should be able to take that. Oh, you done goofed. Oh yeah. Nope. Close, but no cigar. Yeah, bring it on, son. What do you got? That's what I thought you got. I'm gonna die. There you go. Alright. A failed attack. But we did well enough in the attack to make sure that they can't just turn around and win. Theoretically. But let's see. 20 seconds. They've got 20 seconds to turn around and win. But they're not going to because they're too busy defending their phoenixes from juggernauts and minions. Vimon's trying to push for the left phoenix at the very least. He'll probably quasi self-sacrifice in exchange for that. Nah, he's not doing enough damage. Ra will be able to interrupt that. Or Ra can whiff most everything. Yeah, he's going to self-sacrifice for this. Yep. And then he died for literally no reason. You've done another goof. Kabrakan's the last thing I'm worried about, honestly. Sill's right there as well. That's unfortunate. See, they're not really coordinated. I did not actually intend to steal that, despite how it appeared. I'm sorry. I was actually more curious if I could do it. Yeah, I could. That was funny, though. I don't think this is going to go the way you think it's going to, Vamon. Come on. I'll sacrifice myself for my teammates, that's fine. They just took out, almost took out Rom. There we go. What's going on back here? Nice shot, nice shot. That was really impressive. Okay, 2 for 1, not great. Three for 1, even worse. Can Scylla take that? No, she's dead. Yeah. The alternate timeline, huh? Alright. Now it's up to me to defend this Phoenix. This should be interesting. Oh, you're gonna try for it anyways, huh, son? Alright. Nope. Ah. I tried. How to get what I really want. The elixir of defense. Let's see if they can defend this. Wow, good slap. Alright. That's gonna be it, yeah. Well, that was a good game. The problem is, no matter how potentially much damage there is, there's no need for that, Scylla. Did the Ra even do that bad? I'll commend just the Ra for teamwork on her, I think. Yeah. Ra didn't do... What? That's idiotic. Anyways, passing lightly over the fact that Scylla was telling Ra, who did better than her, to play a different game, let's move on. So, as you can see, there are times when splashing a little bit of damage on a support in Slash can make a difference. While I wasn't doing tons of damage to the Juggernaut, at the very least, I was able to do more damage to the Juggernaut than what the Juggernaut was doing to me, which is kind of the point there. Really, when you're building a support and you're building damage in Slash, you really only need enough damage to out-damage the enemy Juggernaut. Typically, this only requires 1, possibly 2 items, depending on what support you are and how you're playing, and etc. But I think the best comparison for their team would be... that's a tough one. Yeah, they were almost a man team. Now, I've covered this before, but in case you're new, what a man team technically is a team completely comprised of Guardians and Warriors. Now, obviously they had Rom, which doesn't quite make them a man team, but they were pretty close. And the reason why man teams are theoretically supposed to work is because they have more crowd control and higher baseline defenses, and they basically run off of flat damage and flat protection penetrations, right? They are typically running mid to high power, maybe a couple of defense items. Ganesh did not build any defense items at all, purely went power. I like the Ganesh's setup, except for the Rod of Tahuti. I think that's a little extreme. I understand it's used for the ult. I understand why, and I understand why it's effective on him. I just, personally, not my favorite thing. On a damage Ganesh, the Vamon, pretty heavily on the physical damage, which is interesting, and actually how he died a lot of the times, because Scylla, Ra, and myself were doing a lot of damage to him. I think, yeah, he only had the one magic protection item of Shogun's Gusari. He probably would have done just as well with Talisman of Energy. Obviously, this gives him cooldown in MP5, but it's something else just to throw out there. Talisman of Energy also has the issue that you have to be near something else that dies. It's not constant like Shogun's Gusari is, but it would offer him more movement, which he clearly was looking for to a certain extent with Stonecutting Sword, which, while, yes, he is decreasing enemy physical protections by 21 flat, really, I kind of feel like this is a bit more about movement speed, especially when combined with Hasten Katana, but I've always really found Talisman of Energy very effective on Vamon. So if the Vamon, the Dahaka, ever sees this video, try Talisman of Energy instead of Shogun's Gusari. The Ramwin, classic anti-tank, beautiful build here. That's just nice. Not really much to say about here. This is pretty standard stuff. Just really nice unicorn build here is what we used to call it in the old days. Combination of crits with chin size. Got a nice executioner in there. It's fantastic. Old school build. Still effective. Still effective. The Caprakan was pretty good. The Polynomicon, excellent. Genji's Guard, excellent. Obsidian Shard. This might have been... no, we had Ra, so no, I can see that. Mystical Mail. Yeah, I can see that. And Doom Orb. Great on Caprakan. Always a good thing on Caprakan. Shiva. I've not played Shiva, so I can't actually comment effectively on this build. Personally. I'm not 100% sure. The protection setup here is fantastic. I can say that. These items here are a fantastic combination. Really love this. Really love this going. I'm not sure how effective Soul Eater is on Shiva. I have no point of comparison for that, and I have no point of comparison for Corrupted Bluestone, but the protection setup is beautiful. Just straight up beautiful. And actually, it's an interesting contrast between the enemy Shiva, who built hybrid, true warrior style, and our Shiva, who basically built hybrid, yes, but definitely with a higher emphasis on... No? Yes, a slightly higher emphasis on damage. I can say that. Because you've got Brawler's Beatstick, the Crusher, pardon me. You've got the Crusher, a dedicated damage item, as the third item, rather than Caduceus Shield. Although, then again, the enemy Shiva has the pure damage Corrupted Bluestone versus, well, the almost pure damage Corrupted Bluestone versus the hybrid hero's Axe. Actually, the defensive hero's Axe, pardon me, I'm thinking of the other one. So, it balances out in the end. So, now, Honor's problem, interestingly enough, and I want to actually point this out, notice when on her built Aussie, second to last item, versus Ram, second item. Right? This, yes, Honor had Bloodforge. Bit of lifesteal there. Absolutely, you're not wrong. Right, correct. But because Ram built Aussie so much earlier, which has already a baseline 5% more lifesteal, but it additionally gives you another 30% lifesteal when you're below a third of your health, which is lovely. Okay? That really helps you survive early game situations. And I think that was really the only primary issue with Honor, is how late they built Aussie. Would be my primary criticism on this build here. I just think that was too late. So I don't like the alternate timeline. I think this is not good enough to use. But a pretty... both her and Ra did pretty average builds, although shout out to the Ra for having the sense to build Obsidian Shard against a man team, and Scylla did not have that. Which is also why Ra was able to get more kills, is he just had the penetration between Obshard and Rod of Tahuti. He had the penetration he needed to kill people, and Scylla did not. But other than that difference, there's not really much there. Now for myself, I made a mistake, interestingly enough, in my starter item. The rest of my build is fine. Except arguably Shogun's Kusari. Pardon me. Except arguably Shogun's Kusari. Not because Shiva also built it. Well, no. Considering Shiva was clearly going for at least some auto attacks, and Non-Her obviously was going to. I guess having that wasn't too bad. I probably should have built Talisman of Energy if I had realized that Shiva had built Shogun's Kusari, so that's on me. But considering that I only recognized way too late they basically had a modified man team, I should have built Sentinel's Gift going into Sentinel's Embrace to keep my allies safer from the man team. Because you'll notice overall, actually no, it wouldn't matter, they actually thought of that ahead of time and built really impressive amounts of penetration. Ganesh and Kabrakan both had Obshard. Ram had Executioner. That's all they really needed. I see. Yeah. No, that was really well coordinated amongst that team. I wouldn't be surprised if at least two of them were in a party together. It seems like somebody led that team into that particular team composition. It works. It can work. You just have to be careful because there are a lot of team compositions or even individual characters who will really rapidly dismantle a man team like this. But yeah, I've seen man teams. I've played man teams. Ultimately, other than swapping out Shogun's Kusari for Talisman of Energy, I don't think my starter item would have made much difference. Yeah, I slapped some people with the Gilded Arrow, and later on with the Diamond Arrow. That's nice and all. The problem is because I was playing more dedicated support, a la the Vaman, I didn't have the kind of penetration I would want for that. What I really should have done, though, is built Sentinel's Embrace, go Demonic Grip, and improve Scylla and Ra's damage output against the enemy team. This is what I really should have done. Instead of what I built there. But that's alright. It took me way too long to realize that they were a man team, pretty much, except for the Ram. So that's on me again. But at the very least, this episode did show you... I was able to talk about split pushing, which was really nice, first. And second, even though I lost, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing in the clash. I was playing as a support. I was splashing a little bit of damage in there. I was trying to keep my allies alive, except for that hideous mistake where I sacrificed on her for a vain attempt to kill Vaman. That was my mistake. That was a stupid move. But other than that, the mindset is what you want here. Again, build like a solo laner, but think like a support. And you've pretty much got your plan down for Slash as a support. So with that being said, thank you all very much for joining me. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, or requests, please leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you all very much for joining me, and if you like this, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, please ignore me, and have a great 24 hours.